What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Today we're going to be discussing Pink Heartz, and I'm just going to be going over a couple key problems that I had with the album. Before we do start, we're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, so if you guys are new here and enjoy the video, make sure to drop a sub. It'd help out the channel a lot. And with that being said, let's get started. Now I want to make it clear before we start that I don't hate this album. I'm obviously a fan of Faygo. I've been talking about him for probably close to a year by now. I've been listening to literally everything this man has been dropping. I give everything a fair chance, but as for Pink Heartz itself, with the long wait we had for the album and just for kind of some expectations that I had set for myself or for some of the stuff that we heard along the way, this project just didn't turn out to be exactly what I pictured, which I'm not saying that's bad, because projects can always be different than what your expectations were and be better or be worse. For this project specifically, I just think it ended up being a little worse. I do want to say real quick that I'm a fan of the intro track Transparency. I think it's really cool that ZZZ Sam, if you guys know, that's Grade A's new artist, he's actually a part of the sample on this song, and Out is probably one of my favorite Faygo songs there is now. Hell Yeah with Ken Carson was a good single. I like Stay Awake with Uzi, and honestly all the songs that Faygo dropped before the album actually came, like Another One, For Show, I would say I enjoyed those songs and I still listen back to them. Where my real problem really comes in with Pink Heartz is I honestly just expected more of the album to be like Out and Hell Yeah, and just some of this first half of the album, the more upbeat hype songs. I wasn't expecting a lot of stuff like Transparency. Obviously that's the intro track, but I wasn't expecting a lot of these slower songs. I'm also kind of surprised there was no Travis Scott feature on here. I'm assuming that might make the possibility of Faygo being on Utopia even higher, but I do want to say I'm glad Faygo did not stretch this track list out too long. I think 16 songs is honestly kind of perfect. Anywhere from 14 to 16 songs is my favorite length for an album. But overall, if I wasn't already a fan of Faygo, if I wasn't sold on him from some of the older stuff that we had heard, like even when I found Knock Knock before that blew up, or MP5 when he was featured on this, Off the Map, all these older songs, these are what got me into Faygo and got me into being a fan. If I was just more of a casual listener and I didn't really know if I liked Faygo too much or not, and the first project I went into was Pink Heartz, I don't think I would leave the project being a fan of Faygo. It's just a lot of the older catalog, the older stuff that he's built up, that's made me a fan of him. Now I don't want to just sit here and act like I'm completely hating on Pink Heartz, because I'm not trying to do that. I know it's only been out one weekend and I've only listened back to it 2 to 3 times by now, but these are just my initial thoughts, and obviously when the album just drops, that's when this topic is going to be most relevant. If my opinions on this do change a lot, I will definitely make an updated video on Faygo or this album specifically. I've done that in the past, but with all this being said, let me know what you guys think. Do you think I'm being a little too harsh, or do you agree and you don't really think Pink Heartz was worth the wait? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.